scared the shit out of me. But it's
Dave.
attacked by a Bigfoot.
Gee, it's day 63.
Oh,
It's time to make some coffee.
yeah, it is.
Gee. Coffee. We got a thing we got to talk about is, do we shut the generator off when we leave the boat today? Because we've got to go to shore and run some errands. You know we're going to be gone for a few hours. And I really don't like running the generator when we're not here.
Yeah.
And we should have plenty of battery capacity to run everything. The only thing I can think is I can do some type of remote thing to where we can kind of see where the boat's position is at through the iPad or through the time zero if we leave the Starlink on. Starlink draws a lot of power, but we could. I don't think there's any wind coming today, so it doesn't make me as nervous. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway. Ooh, beautiful morning out here. We're in Newport Harbor. Look at these houses, just unbelievable. Oof. He slept really, really well last night. Next few days, I do want to pull into one marina before we leave this coast, which could be like Santa Monica, way down at the other end, about 100 miles from here. And just, top off the water tanks. Probably top off our fuel tanks one last time. We'll see. We'll see. We do not need any more fuel to finish this run. I like some cream in my coffee.
Well,
You're saying go black, but I'm saying
I'm going black.
once in a while, I don't mind. This guy just blew his horn, and you're saying I got dementia. I saying I don't care. Chief, you know what dementia is?
Yeah, dying.
There you go. You know how many people could do something what we just did? Not very many. You know, we're like at the top. Like if you go 1%ers, there's not even 1% of the entire population couldn't say they did what we just did. It's impossible, Chief. Yeah, and I don't have dementia, Chief. I got full blown dementia.
That's true. I wish you were.
You filled our cups up a little today.
Yep.
Can't do that at sea.
No,
Half
sir.
cups, baby. It's a full cup morning. Woo! Get you some. We shut the generator off. We're going to leave the boat. So I don't want to leave the boat here and have the generator running. So we went ahead and shut it off. And we're right now running strictly on battery power, which is pretty much we just got the refrigerator plugged on and a few electrical systems on the boat. So I don't know how long we're going to be gone, but I did check the oil in both of the mains. You saw that earlier. They haven't burned a drop of oil. So I'm hoping the same thing with the generator. I'll check it when I get back and see. We shut the generator off and we're going to leave Didronimus, and we are going to head. Dan's taking us to his marina actually. And then we're going to go get some oil filters, a couple supplies. What are you doing, baby? I know. Cute. Man, she's done such an amazing job. So one thing very cool about this particular boat is this boat's been around America's Great Loop. Dan had it. You didn't tow it. You had a company tow it.
No, I had a commercially towed to Mobile, Alabama when we started making.
Yeah, so he had it commercially towed to Mobile, Alabama. Then he went and did the loop. That's where he met me and Pete in Marathon. And then now he's got the boat back here in Newport. And the cool thing about that is it doesn't matter. It was his dream, and he did it on a very small boat. I mean, this is what, a 25
25-foot pro line.
25-foot Proline Bayliner, and he went and did America's Great Loop on it and had the best time of his life. I mean, there are pictures, the whole trip, and he just absolutely loved it. It's just a different ride compared to the, being on a 40-foot trawler. But he did spend a lot of time and a lot of money getting this boat ready for America's Great Loop, or all of his adventures. And then why switch? That was his philosophy. Is like, dude, I love this little boat, and so he did it. Him and his significant other. Yeah, I don't think they're married, but he should be married to her. But we need a lot of stuff, Chief.
What's his name?
What, baby? I know.
So excited.
Where do you want to go?
Small world. I've stayed in that RV park right there before, not even that long ago. Just amazing. His phone in the Panama Canal. He went overboard in the Panama Canal. So now he has to get a new phone. Bang Bang Shrimp at Woody's. We got our supplies. I desperately need these ray cores.
Yeah.
So they're making us move the boat. They're saying we're not in the anchorage. And you can see right here, without this fresh water to rinse off these, this would be nasty.
Sorry about that.
I'll tell you what, we were stuck. Oh yeah, you're going anywhere. I kind of thought if we just let it do its thing, it would settle in. Okay, you're up.
Okay, do what you got to do.
Right here in the middle of a sailboat race. So I gotta kind of be careful here, Chief. It's pretty much nightmare scenario. It just screams, I made it.
So this side is Avavita.
My God.
It's like your doctor friend.
My God. What have we got ourselves into? Chief, what was better, the Boom Boom Shrimp or the donuts? Sailboats out here. It's kind of the evening hour. Everybody's running around with their sailboats. Chief's getting his phone. Chief, how's that new phone treating you?
It's all right. It's like anything else. When you're 62 years old, it's frustrating.
That's an understatement. And you're trying to, did you get your apps downloaded and stuff?
No, that's not working.
Right.
I thought you could just push the phone, this and this together, and they'll.
You can. Anyway, Chief's messing with his new phone. I'm running around. I've got all my parts. Yeah, a lot of sailboats. Look at that. There's a ton of them. The hardest thing to find was the oil filters. I don't know what it is about today. I want to hear in the comments what you guys say. But it's not as easy anymore. Like, they're not all cross-referenced. But tomorrow I got my ray cores, and then these, I got all my filters, I got my switch for my engine. So I've got everything here to change the oil for this last run on the mains and the generator. I'll go ahead and change oil on the generator too. A little weak here. We're really the only ones in the anchorage, which is nice. This big cat just pulled in, and they're probably just gonna spend the night and they're out of here. And the weekend, I'd imagine you couldn't even get a place in here. Anyway, it was awesome today to hang out with Dan. He took us around, took us to all the different places, and got all of our supplies that we needed, got some groceries. Figuring it out, Chief. sailboat just like that. We used to sell it all up and down this coast. I had so much fun with that sailboat. It's a 25, I believe, Catalina right there. One of my favorite boats that I ever owned. I love it. For Duffy's too, they're everywhere down here. Everywhere. Whoever invented that sold a lot of these things. Anyway, out here in Newport Harbor, like I said, tomorrow's a big service day. We'll get.
I was able to make the prize of game. It's all caught up now.
Pete just said he was able to do some stuff on Verizon. Now he's got his phone. He's trying to get all caught back up. Anyway, tomorrow's all the service day. So we'll get all the engines serviced, get ready to go. Then Wednesday, I got a couple errands I've got to do on Wednesday. We'll probably have to drop the dinghy. We're gonna get our supplies. We got to find the West Marine around here and get our supplies to fix those front windows because I don't want them leaking, because we're gonna go around Point Conception, and I've been warned, and then we have to go into the Columbia Bar. Those are just two places you don't go. I mean, if you don't have to go there, you don't go there. And the weather's nasty and it's never good, and you got to choose your days. The Columbia River is where they train, the Coast Guard trains. That being said, you catch the right tide and wind, and you won't have any problem at all. But now we need a little bit of luck, because we need these weather patterns. We need these summer weather patterns to step in. Otherwise, we're not gonna. I mean, this boat isn't designed for 40-knot winds and 10 to 12 foot seas. It's just not, and we're not gonna take it out there in that. So anyway, that's what we're kind of right now, kind of just stalling our way up the coast. We'll do like 50-mile days over the next, after we get the engine serviced, over the next few days. Getting to Ventura or Santa Barbara, and we're working on a slip in Santa Barbara, because then we got to be at Point Conception at like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's a 6-hour run, and we want to take that in the least amount of wind and the smoothest waters we can. We're ready to jump overboard go overboard at any time.
Coast Guard, if we need it, okay.
And out here, there are afternoon sailboat races. Anyway, guys, peace out. End of day 63. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. And, remember, live life with no regret. I've got a bunch of people asking about the t-shirts. I am going to try and work on that tomorrow. If not Wednesday morning, I should have some time before we get ready for departure.